on the border of Sarasota and Manatee counties is the master-planned community of Lakewood Ranch. 8,500 acres of natural Florida mingle with homes, parks, businesses, and shopping. It's considered one of the fastest-growing areas of Southwest Florida.
Today we have close to 7,000 homes here in Lakewood Ranch, so that means with an average of 2.5 residents per home, we have about 16,000 people who call Lakewood Ranch home.
There are different neighborhoods, or villages as they call them in Lakewood Ranch, offering a wide variety.
Lakewood Ranch basically has something for everyone. Our prices start in the low 100,000s and go all the way up to over $1 million. You can buy a home for about $140,000 to $150,000 in one of our newest communities like Central Park, which is really geared for families, or you can have the ultimate exquisite private gated community like the Lake Club and build a home in there for $3, $4, $5 million.
If you're considering Lakewood Ranch, the community does something unique. They have ambassadors. They're like tour guides to show you around.
Yes, when you come to Lakewood Ranch, it can be really overwhelming, but we try to narrow that down and give you the information to give you more guidance as to what you're looking for and help you out there.
The ambassadors can help you navigate Lakewood Ranch and show you the neighborhoods and what life here offers.
We offer a complimentary free tour of Lakewood Ranch, and we take you to the different amenities. We want you to see the parks, and we want you to see Main Street and the many restaurants that we have here. I live in Lakewood Ranch now for about 8 years, and I got to tell you, there'll be weeks, actually 3 weeks that go by that I don't have to leave the ranch.
The idea is that personal, neighborly touch.
We want to bring back that feeling of welcome home. I moved here from a small community up north, and that's what I missed when I moved to Florida. I mean, I love Florida weather, but here it's people, getting to know people.
And Lakewood Ranch is drawing in more people who work here. Many companies are relocating to Lakewood Ranch for the same reason so many home buyers like it.
You know, in real estate, those 3 words that mean everything: location, location, location. And not only is Lakewood Ranch so centrally located right between Sarasota and Manatee counties, but within Lakewood Ranch, there's so much to do. You have schools here, hospitals, jobs. We try to create 2 jobs for every home here in Lakewood Ranch, and parks and amenities and golf courses and polo.
The first home was built in Lakewood Ranch 15 years ago. The community is growing and expanding for their current residents and for those who one day may call this home.
And really, no matter how old you are, whether you're starting your family, raising your family, or retiring, there's something for you to do, and there's the perfect home for you to live in.
On the top floor of an ultra-modern building in Lakewood Ranch's commercial district, architects are hard at work. Employees of Foley Bryant Architects. The company started 25 years ago with offices in downtown Bradenton, but almost 3 years ago opened another office in Lakewood Ranch.
When we were looking at locations, possible locations, this became very, very crucial to us. More and more of the younger generation, I believe, really want to, time is what they put value on. To be able to live here and to be able to ride your bike to work. We have one of our employees rides a bike clear up by State Road 70 and does it to keep in shape, and he also, the roads are pedestrian and bicycle friendly out here.
Foley says Lakewood Ranch makes sense for businesses because it's so close to the interstate.
The access is just amazing because, we're within probably a quarter of a mile of the interstate, literally. And our people can get here very, very easily. We can go see other people very easily. So.
And that's just another idea behind this 8,500-acre master-planned community. It sits right on the border of Sarasota and Manatee County and right along I-75. As the neighborhoods of Lakewood Ranch have grown in the past 15 years, so has the commercial and business side.
Our first commercial building went up in 1997, and we have about 2.5 million square feet of office space now. That's about equivalent of downtown Sarasota. So in 13 years, we've been able to construct and occupy about 2.5 million square feet of space. So it's an impressive statistic.
Along with shops and restaurants, companies and major corporations are now relocating to Lakewood Ranch.
We have healthcare companies, we have internet-based companies, we have advertising companies. I think you could truly find a cross-segment of our region here on the ranch.
There are schools and universities, even a 120-bed hospital.
We're fortunate to have about over 700 businesses located here on the ranch with probably over 12,000 employees.
And many of those employees now live in Lakewood Ranch too, drawn here for the manicured setting, amenities like parks and trails, and the conveniences. And now some employees even have the convenience of working where they live. All this drawing companies like Foley Bryant Architects to Lakewood Ranch too.
So this is sort of like a little bit of the nucleus of the atom, if you will, in terms of activity and what's going on.
On Sunday afternoons during the winter months, these large grassy fields in Lakewood Ranch transform from this tranquil scene to this, the setting of an action-packed thrill sport. It's the game of polo, played right here at Lakewood Ranch.
They're running full speed, they're stopping, turning on a dime and going back the other way. And they've got, balls and mallets flying around, and they're just, used to it.
Lakewood Ranch is home to one of the largest polo clubs in America.
Yeah, Lakewood Ranch is very unique that we have a polo club within its master plan community. There's not many master plan communities in the United States that have a polo club.
Lakewood Ranch has set aside a large area dedicated to the animals and the sport.
Yeah, we now have 9 polo fields. Each polo field is the equivalent of 9 football fields. So they're 360 yards by 160 yards. So there's a lot of grass. So it's all said and done, we take care of 132 acres of Bermuda grass.
The polo season runs from about mid-December through mid-April, a chance for residents and visitors to come out and experience something unique.
Okay, on Sundays, our matches start at 1 o'clock and we open the gates at 11 a.m. and we've got our spectators are literally waiting in line to get in at 11 because they want the tailgate spot, which is, front row to the polo fields. They can back up their car, bring out their picnic lunches, and it's a great family afternoon.
When the polo fields are not packed with spectators or matches, you get a sense of the natural beauty that is here at Lakewood Ranch, an environment that has been carefully preserved in this master plan community that sits right on the border of Sarasota and Manatee counties. There are more than 150 miles of trails and sidewalks that wind through the 3,500 acres, alongside lakes, nature preserves, and parks. There are other ways to enjoy the outdoors at Lakewood Ranch as well. It's known as one of the premier golfing areas on the Sun Coast, with 54 holes of golf on 3 different golf courses.
But we did some major bunker renovations this past summer, as well as adding to our practice facility. We built a new short game practice area, 18,000 square foot putting green, renovated our driving range. So it really gives us one of the premier practice facilities in the entire area.
Along with golf, there are parks for children and